it so long, it feels so awkward. So I was doing all of the weekly updates with my pregnancy, and since I've had Jet, I haven't really gotten on the camera at all. I've filmed a few little clips of the boys and stuff, but otherwise I've just been, I don't know, enjoying it. It's so much different than whenever I had Ty. I don't know why, it just feels so much different. But I will say that it feels like as awesome as it does feel, and I don't know how to explain it really, but it does feel like I have like more time. And everybody that I say that to, they're like, what? Exactly 2 weeks. Exactly 2 weeks. Ty will be turning 4. So he's 4. So the last, I don't know, 2 years at least, he's been, like, he's a kind of loner when he plays. He wants Garrett and I to play a few times with him, but for the most part, he wants to play by himself. He has his little game in his head that he does, and he just plays by himself. I was the same way as a kid, so I totally understand it. I'm like, have fun. I won't ruin your game, because that's what everybody did. They wanted to like join in, and you're like, I was like, you're ruining it. This is not how my game is supposed to go. I don't like you anymore. Like, so I was always that kid that had this like game in my head that I was playing out, and if you came in, you ruined it pretty much because you didn't know what I was doing in my head. So for the past like 2 years, he's been playing and doing his own thing. So I had enough time to make videos, and I had enough time to get on Facebook, and I had enough time to like check all these things, even Pinterest. Like, I just could sit there and surf Pinterest. And now it's like I don't do any of that stuff. I've been keeping myself so busy with things so that I don't, because I did get postpartum depression with Ty, and I figured the only way that I would not get it this time with Jet is if I just stayed really busy and like got out and did things with my friends and just stayed busy. It seems to be working because I'm totally and completely enthralled with everything. Like, I haven't felt sad at all. I did feel the first day that we came home, so that was day 4 after having him, day 3, I'm sorry, day 3 of having him, in the hospital, the hormones hit and I started crying. I didn't really have a reason to be crying. It felt like the only way that I could explain it while it was happening was we tried to get pregnant this time. We did get pregnant, and then I enjoyed my pregnancy. It was so much different than Ty's. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved enjoying every piece of it. And so I actually enjoyed this pregnancy, and then to have it end, so like it felt like it just ended so abruptly. It was like, we're going in and done, and go home. Like, have fun, go home. It was just kind of like, wait, hold on. This happened way too quick. What just happened? I don't like this. So I kind of felt like it was the end of one chapter and the beginning of another one, but I was kind of mourning my pregnancy being gone. So it's very weird. And I would just like randomly just in spurts just be crying. Be like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm crying, but I'm so sad. And it wasn't actually because I was sad. I wasn't sad. I was just, I don't know, like mourning. I was in mourning, Kristen. And I was so like happy with Jet being here, and I loved it. It's a very awkward sensation to feel because you're so happy, but you cannot stop crying. I thought that I would go ahead and do this video really quick because both of my boys are sleeping at the same time. I don't know how it happened, but it did. So, and it just so happens that today, wait, is it today? No. Sunday. Oh, I don't even know. No. Yeah. 2 days ago. Sunday. Last Sunday, whenever that was, Jet is officially 6 weeks old. So, my gosh, it's already gone so fast. Like, it's crazy. And another thing that's like super crazy as well, Ty, when he was born, he was only 5 pounds, 13 ounces. So he was a little dude. we had to go out and get some preemie diapers and a few preemie clothes before he'd actually fit into the newborn clothes. He didn't fit in them when he was first born. When he got home, he stayed in newborn clothes for the first month. And then we went to 0 to 3 months after he turned 2 months. And we stayed in those for about 4 months. He stayed in them until he turned 4 months. And then we got the 3-month clothes. Jet is in 0 to 3 month clothes right now. And actually, some of the 0 to 3 month clothing that he is wearing is really small. So he's in 0 to 3 in some, but mostly 3 month. I was like, no way. We had to go out and buy diapers with Ty. It was like we could get those big old boxes of like newborn or 1, and it would last. Ty didn't get into a 1 until he was like 3 months old. And I was so upset too, because I was like, it says 1 month. He's supposed to be in these diapers. Why is he not in these diapers? But he wasn't, ever. And then with Jet, he's in 1 month diapers right now. And actually, we are gonna have to switch him to 2 month diapers because they're a little small on him. And we just got this like big, like the mega packs or whatever, so it's like 84 diapers. He hasn't even gone through half of the first thing. My doctor's appointment is at 3:30. I was going to go ahead and do an update when I get home, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do an update. So I thought I'd at least do a portion of it right now, and that way I could just like camera it and be like, hey, everything good, I weigh this much, kind of thing. And actually I don't even have to like update y'all afterwards. I just have to put in how much I weighed and see kind of like the weight that I lost and everything else, because they don't really tell you much at the appointments. I am still breastfeeding. I quit with Ty at 3 weeks. It was off and on. It was a horrible experience. In the hospital, they gave me a nipple shield because I had inverted nipples at that point. I don't have them now. I'm good. But at that point, I did. And so they gave me a nipple shield, and he would not breastfeed without that thing on after that point. So then we just switched to bottles. I pumped for a little bit into the bottles. And then after he got 1 bottle, he would not go back onto the nipple shield. So I couldn't breastfeed him anymore, like full on breastfeed him. I was still breastfeeding with like pumping and giving him bottles and stuff. But then that became just a nuisance because I didn't get the experience of like breastfeeding. I just got the experience of like pumping, and then here you go, I'm a cow. So with this time, Jet has been like a psycho awesome person with breastfeeding. He is like completely awesome at it. We've even supplemented some bottles where I pump, and Garrett's gotten to feed him, and Garrett's mom's gotten to feed him, and a few other people have gotten to feed him already. And so it's exciting that I still get my little bond moment with him while I'm feeding him, and then other people get to still enjoy feeding him as well, because, you know, I guess that's exciting. So he would not take a pacifier. They told us in the hospital, don't give him a pacifier, give him a pinky. So we stuck to that, and they said at least 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, keep it the pinky. And I did. I was really good at it. We are co-sleeping with him because it's just so much easier, especially with breastfeeding. You just roll over and there he goes. And before when I had to do the pinky thing, I would have to like sit there with my like arm all cattywampus on a pillow, and like it was so, but I made it work because that's what they said would help with breastfeeding, is if I just did not give him anything like that. So I made it work. I was making sure that I was going to be able to breastfeed this time. 4 weeks came. My fingers, both of my pinkies, were so, they were so raw. Like, they were cracked, and they were like, oh, it was so bad because I'm home with him all the time. So it's like my fingers right there, or I was feeding him. But when he wasn't hungry, he just wanted the pinky. It was so, it started getting really difficult after a while. Especially with my fingers hurting so bad. Like, they were just They were just raw. It's like, okay, time to find a pacifier. So we went out and we purchased pretty much every brand. We had the Playtex ones. We got the Tommy Teepee ones, I think is what they're called. Sorry if I messed that up. And nothing worked. It was like just total fails. We'd open him up, put him in his mouth, spit him back out, and he'd just be screaming. Complete fails. Until, I don't even have one out here. No, I don't have one out here. Until we found one. What is it called? I don't even know what it's called. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. And I don't know where one's at. And I'm not taking the one out of his mouth because they are the best pacifiers in the entire world. If you have a kid that does not want pacifiers and he just wants your pinky and you're breastfeeding and whatever, they feel like, I think it said it was latex free. So I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was made of. I don't even have the box because we just like ripped it open, stuck it in his mouth, saw it worked. I was down the diaper aisle and I was like, yes! Yeah! How much he weighs now. I can't wait to find out. Ty's birthday, the day after Ty's birthday, they both go in for shots at the same time. Yay! That's gonna be an exciting day. Definitely bringing Tylenol with me. And we'll be getting ice cream afterward. Show you. So here is nothing. Nobody's in there anymore. It feels weird. I still have like phantom kicks and things. Definitely weird. It is definitely weird, but yeah. I mean, I still have like somewhat of a tiny little potato. I don't even know if you call it a pooch, but that's it. I'm so sorry for making y'all wait this long for any kind of update, but I thought that 6-week update would be the perfect one, so that way I can do my postpartum. So anyway, I think that's it, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.